Welcome in, everybody. Today we have a little bit different of a video. Let's get right into the replay as I talk about the Cash Cup and the RLCS season. So basically, this video is going to be, like I just said, a recap of the Cash Cup, showing a couple of my favorite selected replays while talking about the upcoming RLCS season, a couple other rosters that I've been scrimming against, looking at, and basically about our team and how good we are looking at the start of the season. As we all know, the first LAN has quite a lot riding on it, with the Copenhagen LAN and the potential extra spot for North America. There's a lot of importance going into this first regional. So the team is definitely working as hard as we can, and I'm very happy with scrim results. Obviously not like, we're not like 7-0ing every team, but we're making good progress and we're getting some good results. But this tournament, basically, where we are right now is Game 5 of the Winners Finals match. Winner goes to Grand Finals with a bracket reset, second life. And the loser goes down to the losers finals. So obviously, I'm only going to select replays that we win. Spoiler alert, we do win this series. And then we end up playing Shopify, Rebellion, and Grands. And after this game, that's the replay I'll have for y'all. Basically, we're going to watch this game, look at some of the key moments, look at the Shopify Rebellion game, look at some of the key moments. And yeah, we're going to talk about the other teams we played against. We're going to talk about the run, RLCS, all of that. Basically, I want to start off with, I guess my team would be the best place to start off. I'm very confident. This roster is easily the best offensive team I've ever been a part of. Like, Talk and Peace both have insane mechanics. Talk has I call it the talk factor. Like, he's not predictable as a player, and he will always just do something amazing with the ball. Like, even that play right there, I don't know how he can get it around both of the opponents there, get a bump. Like, anyone else there, I really wouldn't trust it. And then I also really like this play I did in the corner here, where I realized if I hit it mid directly, I would have gotten dunked, so I tried to take it around like that. It got dunked out, but because I was able to bait two defenders in, we were able to score off of it. But yeah, no, Talk is an insane play. I'm super happy that I get the chance to work with him. Peace, I, and Mem. We're very excited, and you know, we think that we can make this roster something great. And then obviously 2Piece, I also glaze him more than I'll glaze like anyone else. I think he's insane. Here I just kind of, okay, honestly, it's not very readable. Like, it's obviously not like really a spot which you could see it in, but that's not very readable. So it's like one of those goals that happen. Like, I should be putting a hand up, but it happens. Overall, though, this tournament was a great showing from us, although we weren't able to win. We fell to Shopify Rebellion in the Grand Finals, but we were able to get some very close games and, you know, won a game in the series as well. Downfield. I probably control this. Yeah, okay. I think this tournament I was making great use of space. I kind of got blind spotted. Like, 5-up hit himself behind the ball, but I also completely messed up. I should never be staying on the ground there for that long. But basically, to talk about some of the other rosters in this tournament. Before this match, this is in the Winners Finals, so before this match, we played Foot, and then we played Poab, both to which we won 3-1. And both of those teams are very good. The Foot roster, I bet a lot of people, I think a lot of people are going to expect them to be good. This was a great patch by me, noticing Evo's 5-up challenging it under him. But I know a lot of people are going to be thinking that Foot roster is not going to be as good as they really are. They are really good. Same with the the Poab roster. In the Cash Cup, it was Mech, Eris, and Hawkser. Obviously, no clue if that's going to be their roster for RLCS. They haven't really announced it yet, and I'm not too sure. But whatever those three players do, they're talented, they're good. They're going to end up on a competing team. Then this roster we're playing right here. These guys are players to watch out for. They are nice. Like, Aqua, you don't see too much from him nowadays in terms of like outside of RLCS, but he's still insane. That's a great shot by Peace. Talk put him into a great spot as well. 5-up can read the play very well. He knows when to slow it down and when to speed it up. He's a smart player. And then Evo just has the overall mechanical consistency to make it hell playing against him. We almost scored off this kickoff, but unfortunately we weren't able to. I think this roster is gonna be very good. I think it was on Chief Beef on his stream the other night. He got asked who he thought his top 6 teams were going to be for NA next year. And he said that there really is no clear top 6. He said that he thinks there are about 7 teams. In my opinion, there are about 8 teams that are going to be 8 or 9 teams that are going to be a little bit clear from everyone else. Obviously, in my opinion, you have NRG, Shopify, SSG, Gen G, those are the 4 major teams. Then you have us, the Fifth Worlds team. After that, you have I think this Evo Aqua team is insane. The foot roster is really good. So that's already 7. And then I do think the mech roster can be. They're a little inconsistent, so I don't know for sure, but I think they're going to be very good as well. So that's 8. Then I think for my 9, I think another team that really fits in that could really be insane. That was really their last chance to get back into the game, but thankfully Valve didn't slot it. Is that Arju, Speed, and Wave roster. That team is so underrated, and that team will always be nice. But no one will ever rate. I think those 9 teams are all going to be, like, fight. I mean, obviously, I think NRG and Chop are basically guaranteed, like, they're not going to miss out on the lands. But I think outside of those 2 teams, I genuinely think that you could, like, maybe it's not expected, but you could definitely see any of those rosters making it into a land or getting some upsets. But I'll continue when we get to the Shopify replay. All right, back to it. I need a second to even remember what I was talking about, to be honest. I was talking about like all the rosters and how I think they could all beat each other. I think they're a great. I think other rosters that could be really good. I think whatever Creams runs up with. I'm a big fan of Creams. I'm good friends with him. I think he's really good. Same with Skippy. Parth is the name that I don't really know much about what they're doing yet, but he's really good. So he'll be doing something on a good team. But overall, I am so sad that bump didn't do it a lot, like anything, because we could have scored. But either way, there are going to be a lot of really good rosters for next RLCS season. So I am, well, not really just me, my entire team we are doing the most we can to really win out. You know, we want to make the Copenhagen land. We want to make some majors. We want to make all the lands. And I know with this team we can. Like, we all know. Like, we see it in our scrim results. We see it in, like, the way we play the game. We can realistically beat these other teams that other people would potentially have us under. We just got to perform. We got to get better. Damn, did we really start off this game terribly? 0-3 and 420. But, or 0-3 and 40 seconds. But we did end up winning this game. Against all odds. We had a crazy comeback. This is a really fun game to watch. They scored like kind of like 2 kickoff goals. What is that pinch talk? I don't think I would have scored that double if you missed, but that pinch was insane. I think with these 3 players in memory, we can be insane. I'm super confident in this team. You guys see it in all the twos videos I put out, and a lot of them I'm queuing with Peace or Talk, and in all of them, you guys can really see that we gel well together. We know we love playing with each other. We all think each other insane at the game, and we're all confident that we can do great things. I'm not gonna lie. Look at Talk, bro. He's like, I don't know, like he's so automatic. I actually love watching him. But to go back more to like this tournament overall and this run, like I said, we had the 3-1 over Foot, we had a 3-1 over Beck's team, and then we had a 3-2 over the Evo team. And this brought us to the Shopify match. We did end, like, if we just looked at the series scoreline, you'd think we kind of got destroyed this match because it was 1-3, then 0-3 in the bracket reset. But in the first series, we won this game 1, and then I think we lost one close game, one goal game, one overtime, and another 1-goal game or another overtime. And then after that, in the bracket reset, we lost a 6-minute OT, and then they won 2 OTs off of kickoff goals. So both of the series, in reality, all of the overtimes really were super back and forth. That was a great recovery on my end. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else thought that was going to be a goal. But overall, we feel very confident, even playing teams such as Shopify, which are, you know, expected to be North America's, I'd say, number 2 going into next season. These guys are insane, and we know that. I mean, we saw in this tournament. Although the Shopify roster is going to get better as we get closer to the RLCS season, so are we. We're very confident that even though obviously we're up against like some of the best competition the world has to offer, that we can really shine and be ourselves as well. I do think you also saw I just own goal here. That's so sad. I had my flip and I kind of like I tried to flip out of the way to dodge it, and I clipped the back end of the ball, and because of that, it went around 2-piece, which is kind of unfortunate. But as you can see, we somehow managed to still win this game. Either way, going back to what I was saying, I think another roster that showed that they are really good are the Evo Aqua and 5 roster. I'm surprised LJ cut that. I thought I'd put that around him. Their roster took this team to game 5, and it was a very close series. They honestly could have won it. So I think there are really going to be a lot of teams contesting for these spots at the Copenhagen LAN, the Majors, and Worlds. So hopefully throughout all of that, we can, you know... Oh, my first killer! I forgot about that. That was insane. But hopefully throughout all of these great teams competing, we can, you know, end up in a great spot ourselves. In terms of org, we're still looking for one. We are hopefully going to find one sometime soon. But no, even if we have one, if we don't have one, we're still just going to put our best foot forward. If we don't have one by the time the season starts, it's just a matter of getting good results to showcase to orgs that we are a team that's worth investing in. So no matter what, we just have to go out there and play our best. I'm trying to think of what else I haven't even talked about yet. I think I've talked about almost everything. Thank God I spawned there. That would have been internet. I guess for the rest of this, I'll just kind of analyze this replay. Or I'll talk more about our matchup versus shop. I'd say, honestly, holding pressure, it felt pretty even throughout this, throughout the match against them. Obviously, they won, so they kind of had the edge in a lot of it. They trolled a little. They had some troll moments like that where they probably should have scored, and then, yeah, what is happening? But, wait, what do I do here? I do something. Oh, yeah, W flip reset. I'm so mechanical. Okay, we do score off talk here, yeah. But anyways, throughout this entire match, we were able to hold great offensive pressure. We felt like we could have done a little bit better on defense, but it wasn't terrible as well. I know myself, I'm honestly not happy with how I was individually this tournament. I feel like a lot of the time, like, I talked to my friends after about it. They said that I honestly looked great, and so did a bunch of other people on, like, Twitter and stuff, so I thank you for all of that. But I feel like mechanically I could have done more this series. I don't think it was awful by any means. I think I played pretty solid, but I think I definitely could have been better. I think we honestly could have won this. We could have won this tournament. There's my plot armor. I swear, I don't get plot armor very much, but, like, what even happens here? Like, what is, like, LJ's just sitting there and the ball just pitches behind him? And I remember I was screaming at Peace to touch it because from his POV, I wouldn't be surprised if it looks like it's already in. So I just made sure to tell him, like, you need to touch it. It's off. But either way, that pinch was amazing. And after this game winds down, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching this recap video. Thank you so much for watching all my YouTube content. I'm trying to post 3 times a week now. It is kind of difficult, honestly, but I'm enjoying it for the most part. And, you know, with these 2 lobbies, as you can see in the upload that comes out after this one, there is a string of very good 2s games for y'all to see. But that's about it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this type of video. It is different from what I normally post. I wouldn't be surprised if I, like, messed it up in some way. But like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Keep rooting for us for RLCS. And with the season coming to a start, hopefully we can produce some great results for y'all. That's about it. Have a good night, y'all. Peace, peace.